Hey, what's up, guys? WWE Forever 98 here, back again with his second video of the day. If you didn't see my first one, which was an unboxing, I will put a link and a little annotation, and you can go check that out. But welcome to Rob's Reviews Volume 1. Yes, that is a catchy name, I do agree. But yeah, basically what this is, I'm basically just going to review random pay-per-views. We're going to start off with the ones that were requested in my video a couple days ago. That I asked you guys to give me some pay-per-views to review. Put them in the comment section. I wrote them all down. So I'm going to do every single one of them, guys. No lie, I'm going to do every single one of them. Although, just expect one or two of these a week. I mean, the next one, I'm not sure if I'm going to have, most likely it'll be late this week, maybe Saturday, or, Monday. We'll see. But, anyway, guys, today I will be reviewing two pay-per-views. Over the Edge 1999, which was requested by Iduenas. I'm sorry if I botched her name. And, No Mercy 2001, requested by 9110 Ship. All the ratings are in the comment section if you want, in the description box if you want to check them out. Alright, so Over the Edge 99, we all know that this was the pay-per-view where Owen Hart tragically died, and you know, when that accident happened, the crowd was dead all night, and I don't blame them. You know, you lost a great wrestler. And, you know, it was sad. It was sad. But, you know, they went on with the show, which was the best idea because, you know, the show must go on. You're not going to... I can understand where people say you had to stop the show, but the show must go on. You set up this whole pay-per-view. There's a lot of hype for it, and you can't just stop it. But, yeah. The first match was the Tag Team Championship, X-Pac and Kane versus Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown. This was a good match. It was a good opener. It was actually surprisingly good. 3 stars. Then we had the Hardcore Championship, Al Snow versus Hardcore Holly. This was an average match. I mean, it could have been a lot better. But they did incorporate a lot of hardcore things. You know, I believe... in the finish, Crash Holly went through a table. So, you know, it was alright. 2 1/4 star. Then we had, where it was scheduled, Owen Hart versus The Godfather, but that didn't happen. And there was about, like, I think 10 minutes of just dead air. But we move on to the next match, which was Nicole Bass and Val Venis versus Jeff Jarrett and Debra. And, you know, clearly these guys weren't ready to wrestle. But they did put on the match, and it wasn't very good. I think it got like only 7 minutes, and it wasn't that good at all. 1 star. Then we move on to Mr. Ass, Billy Gunn versus Road Dogg, Jesse James, former New Age Outlaws tag team. But yeah, I mean, in my opinion, they made Road Dogg look very weak in this match. I mean, Billy Gunn got a lot of offense. I would say about 85% of the offense came from Billy Gunn, and he did win with the Famouser. But this was like I said, another average match. 2 1/4 star. Then the pay-per-view got a lot better after this. We had the Corporate Ministry, Big Boss Man, the Acolytes, Farouk and Bradshaw, and Viscera, yeah, versus the Union, Mankind, Ken Shamrock, Test, and Big Show. This was actually surprisingly very good match. I really enjoyed it. It got enough amount of time. The Union did win. Mankind made Big Boss Man, I guess, pass out to the Mandible Claw, which is the best finisher ever. Kidding. But Mr. Sacco for the win. But yeah, guys, I mean, this was a surprisingly good match. 3 1/4 star. It was surprisingly good. And then we sadly had the Owen Hart death announcement, and you know, heavy hearts. but the next two matches were absolutely superb. Triple H versus The Rock was great. It was a great match, guys. They really had a lot of chemistry in the ring. And you know what? They really made what am I talking about? They really made you enjoy the rest of the pay-per-view, even though there was a match after it. They really, took your mind off things of the Owen Hart accident, but it was a very good match, 3 3/4 star. Then we move on to the main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Undertaker for the WWF Championship, and Shane McMahon was a special guest referee. Earlier in the night, it was actually supposed to be Shane McMahon and Vince McMahon as a special guest referees, but Vince was attacked, and then Shane just took over the special guest referee. This was a great match, guys. It was an awesome, awesome match. Although I didn't like the finish. Supposedly Vince McMahon went to the hospital, but he comes walking down, and the finish basically happens. Shane pushes Vince into Stone Cold. Stone Cold gets pushed. Vince gets pushed into Undertaker. Undertaker gets pushed into Stone Cold. Shane McMahon, Undertaker falls on Stone Cold, and Shane McMahon does a quick 3 count, and Undertaker becomes the new WWF champion. Like I said, great match, but the ending was just bad. I didn't like the ending at all. 4 1/4 star. I really recommend you watch this match. But anyway, guys, overall, the pay-per-view was actually surprisingly good. Even, excluding the Owen Hart death, it was a very, very good pay-per-view. 8 out of 10, very good pay-per-view. I recommend it. Alright, so the next pay-per-view I watched was No Way Out 2001, which was requested by 911. Oh shit. First match we had was the Hardcore Championship, Raven versus Big Show. Now, I'm not going to give this a rating because it wasn't really a match. As soon as it started off, there was a couple moves here and there, but then Crash Holly came in as a popcorn vendor, and then Hardcore Holly, and then Steve Blackman, and Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn actually pinned Raven to become the new Hardcore Champion, but Raven pinned him again. He would get the Hardcore Championship, and then Big Show gave Raven a chokeslam, and he would become the Hardcore Champion. No rating for that one, because you can't really rate it. Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental Championship, Chris Jericho versus X-Pac versus Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Benoit. Very good match. I really enjoyed this match. You had Jericho, Guerrero, Benoit, all former WCW employees, and actually X-Pac too, but he was coming off an injury. This was a good match. Chris Jericho retained, 3 1/4 star. It was a pretty good match. Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley versus Trish Stratus. This was actually very, very good for a Divas match. This basically was when Linda got a divorce from Vince McMahon, and then she was traumatized, and Trish Stratus basically was whoring herself with Vince, and Stephanie didn't like that. But yeah, this was a surprisingly good match. William Regal came down, and before the match, Mr. McMahon's like, you know what you have to do, right? And he's like, yeah. He didn't really know what to do, so he just took out Trish Stratus, and Stephanie pinned her and got the win. And then after the match, McMahon yells at Regal. But it was a good match, 2 stars. It was a surprisingly good Divas match. 3 Stages of Hell, Triple H versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. This was by far the match of the night, and it was close to being a 5-star match. This was a absolutely phenomenal match, guys. Please, for the love of God, if you were to only watch one match that I've reviewed on this video, watch this one. Triple H versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, 3 Stages of Hell. Great match. Although I didn't like how Triple H went over, because Stone Cold Steve Austin won the Rumble, and he lost to Triple H the pay-per-view before WrestleMania, where he would face Rock. So I didn't like the booking in that one, but Triple H did win. 4 3/4 stop. Boston accent right there. 4 3/4 stars. Phenomenal match, guys. Check it out. Jerry the King Lawler versus Steven Richards. It was basically a throwaway match. 1 star. I'm not even going to talk about it. Tag Team Tables match for the Tag Team Championships. Dudley's versus Edge and Christian versus Brothers of Destruction. I didn't understand why Rikishi and Haku got involved in this to take out the Brothers of Destruction. But I really didn't understand that. Dudley's won. They retained their championships, put Christian through a table. Actually, Edge was supposed to go through a table, but he botched the spear. But anyway, guys, 3¼ star. Last match, the main event, WWF Championship, Kurt Angle versus The Rock. 4-star match. The Rock beat Kurt Angle. I was rooting for Kurt Angle because I would have loved to see Kurt Angle versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania 17, but we all know how that played out. 4 stars. Very good match. Overall, 8.25 out of 10. Excellent pay-per-view. I really recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, the next video should probably be late this week or early next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.